Hey everyone, just wanted to give an update on the van's progress. Some things have changed since we first started doing this project. Towards the end of last year, my wife and I found out that we were expecting our first child, so that meant some of the money that we were putting aside for the van has had to be spent on things like getting a nursery sorted and bits and pieces. But there's also changes that we have to make to the van, so let's just quickly go over those now. Now the first real problem that we have is we purposely purchased a two-seater van so that we could get to the front of the van and the back without having to get out and go around. Now there's multiple options that we can do for adding in a third seat. We can convert from a single passenger seat to the bench seat. That's quite an easy thing to do. The only problem in New Zealand is finding second-hand ones that are a reasonable price. The Mercedes Sprint is not a popular van in New Zealand. For us it's more Toyota Hiace or the Ford Transit. So second-hand stuff is quite expensive. I've been quoted anywhere from $900 to $1,200 plus tax. So that that's quite a substantial amount. The other option would be, do we put something in the flooring down here, get something engineered. That again is going to be an expensive option. So either way, cost wise, we are looking at quite a hefty price tag to sort that out. Now the second thing is bedding. Okay, this is not going to be the permanent bed in here, so just ignore that for the time being. We're just using it while we're away. Basically how this bed is sitting is how we're actually going to put in our permanent bed. It's going to be a wee bit higher because we're going to have sort of a dog area / garage, as people like to call it. So where do we put a third bed? That's the dilemma that we're going to have. So do we have something that just folds out within the space around here somewhere, or what do we do? Or especially while it's a young child, as it grows up, you could say, hey, look, you're sleeping in the tent, have fun. But as it's as it's a young child, a baby or / toddler, it needs to be close. So that is something that we've got to work out. Thankfully, we're at the design stage where we're quite early on in the build, so we can adjust things quite easily without having to rip anything out at this point in time. So that's the two issues that we've got with the van, and the plan that we have to change now with the baby coming along. The second thing is, during the New Year period, a couple of times while we were driving, the check engine light came on, as you can see here. We're not sure what's causing that, so we're working through with our local garage to find out what the problem with that is. So hopefully that won't too far away to getting that sorted. The third thing is, in the last couple of weeks, the driver's door window was smashed. That took about a week to get that fixed through insurance. Finally just got it fixed this week, so that's one less thing that we have to worry about now. So there's things happening, but we are still progressing ahead, not as quickly as we'd hoped. But the good thing is we own a house, so we're not building this to live in. We're simply building this to use for weekends, long weekends, holiday periods, that sort of thing. So there is no rush for us to build this. Yes, we will be pushing it along as quickly as we can because we do want to be using it, and we prefer to be able to be using it at least before the baby arrives, because that's going to create a whole new raft of issues as we go along there. So thanks for watching and keeping tuned in there. We will continue to post updates as soon as we can. Thanks again, we'll see you next time.